So what do you get when you combine a bubble machine, disco lights and a Bluetooth speaker?
That's right, you get a dancing robot. Welcome to my channel. In this episode I'll show you how I made this dancing robot for my kids.
The robot's made of an articulated head which lights up, chest plate which has isolation switches, IR receiver and power indicator light, an articulated shoulder which moves back and forth, an independent Bluetooth speaker, the bubble machine, along with a remote activation and two DC 12-volt drives. So I started by dismantling the bubble machine just to extract the essential components, thereby reducing the overall weight. And then I experimented with the original platform I had for another robot, which was going to act as the base and the main motor drive. The base is an older recycled robot that never took off, so reusing it, I've installed a bracket at an angle of 45 degrees and I'll be using that to mount the bubble machine. I'm also going to use the remainder of the space inside the base for the 12-volt battery, which is going to drive the two 12-volt DC motors. This here is the base I'll be using to mount the rest of the robot, and I'll drill a large hole in it to allow the bubble machine to protrude. Alright, once you finish the top plate, we're going to have an electronics housing, and then we will place the speaker on top like that, without of course obstructing the speakers on either side. And then the body of the robot will go on top with some animatronic arms and a moving head. And here I'm experimenting with the stem that will be carrying the main body. I used 6mm MDF, and I was very careful not to integrate the speaker in case I want to remove the speaker for another application. So you'll find that the speaker can be operated individually and outside of the robot operations. That way maintaining flexibility for dual use. I did build it with modularity in mind, that way you can take it apart really easily and retrieve the speaker and transport or store it. And I decided to place the main processor, which is going to be an Arduino Mega, on top of the speaker and have all the essential wires running from both the head, the arms, into that bay there. I would later recognize that there was not a lot of space, but I managed to get away with some very nasty wiring. I elected to use a H-bridge to run the 12-volt DC motors. The power supply for the Arduino will be a battery bank of 5200 milliamps, which will be mounted behind the robot. As you can see there's the bay where the main electronics would reside. So here's a test plate which will have a few buttons and interactive lights that will be sitting at the top, lined up with the shoulder, and that'll also hide the working mechanism for the shoulder. For the neck I'll be salvaging an old articulated neck I made from an older robot. It's got two servos that moves both altitude and azimuth. I think I'll be locking the altitude, just use the azimuth so I can move the head left and right. So finished mounting the chest plate. Now I've added the articulated neck onto the top platform, which will sit on the shoulders, and then disco lights will go on here, and I'm reusing the old headlights from a Mechanoid toy which doesn't work anymore, instead of having to build it from scratch, and this will be mounted via a spar onto the neck. That way it moves up and down, left and right with the disco lights. So I have the animatronic eyes installed. I have disco light behind it, and disco light will light up the translucent eyes. Now I might just put some ears or something, just to give it a bit more features. And then it's just a matter of connecting it to the Arduino board. Stereo housing is ready to go. And if I just rotate the robot, and this is where the Arduino is going to be housed. This will be removable to make it easy to access the cables. And then most electronics will be here, with some relays on either side to power up the other equipment. And I want to do a test on to see how powerful the motors were. So here I am just running the motors directly to a 12-volt battery just to see if it actually moves. And it looks like it moves here, so we're happy and good to go. and we'll continue with the project. Most of the electronics essential for controlling the robot have been installed, including the Arduino, H-bridge, at least one relay for controlling the bubble maker, and this is the control rail for the servos. I've also installed 3 isolation switches, one for the bubble maker, one for the lights, and the other one will just keep it as a spare for now. Power source for the bubble maker, which is 4 AA batteries, and inside is a 12-volt battery to run the main motors of the robot. I used high torque Metal Gear servos 996 Futaba series, and these had enough torque to move the shoulders. So some of the more recent updates is a paint job to the chest plate, the mid body, and then the base. I have also wired up the main switches here. One of them controls the lighting, one controls the servo, and the other one controls the bubble maker. Programmed the Arduino to accept commands from this salvage remote control from an old robot vacuum. So these arms that fit temporarily to the servos, we'll just hook them up and see what they look like. And doing some remote control testing along with the animatronics subroutine just to see if it can handle both at the same time. The remote control will allow me to stop all motions, move forward, back, left, right, control animatronics and the bubble maker. So instead of moving stumps, the robot now has rubber hands in addition to squarish rubber shoulders. These arms have been fitted magnetically, that way if they get knocked off by accident, they don't break the actual servo itself. These LED lights act as a mouth. I think there's a bit more cosmetics to go as far as the face is concerned, but this project's almost complete. And I know this looks really nasty, but here I have the servo wires, and there's a microphone at the back, and the infrared receiver on the bottom for remote control. So after you've replenished the detergent reservoir, you just flick on the main switches, and then you connect the Arduino via the battery bank, and you're good to go. Turn on the Bluetooth speaker for the music.
Power on.
This robot project's pretty much complete. Aside from some minor cosmetic changes, I think it satisfies the intent of both dancing, playing music, and blowing bubbles at the same time. I think a minor upgrade from here will be to look at the code to see if we can get the microphone to react and detect beats from the music and move the arms accordingly. Noting that I have control of 4 servos, I can program a combination of movements to last a sequence of say up to 20, 30 minutes or even an hour. So there's plenty of time to entertain a crowd. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.